Hopefully the connection is good because yeah. This is a Saturday night, so I didn't really expect too many people to show up. What's up, everybody? Are y'all ready to talk about Married at First Sight? We need to talk about this last episode or my last video because it was getting a little controversial in these comments. Yeah, so when you come in, make sure you leave a like. We're gonna talk about everything. I want to see what y'all opinions are. I want y'all to tell me what your opinions are. I really want to hear what y'all have to say. And let's just make sure we're respectful. And also, don't leave any spoilers in these comments or you're going to get blocked. Because I know there's spoilers out here. I even know a couple of spoilers myself because people just be telling me spoilers. And I don't want to know spoilers. You know, I like to, I'm a fan just like everybody else. I want to watch the show. I hate spoilers when it comes to things like this, you know. Because the fun is, you know, watching these people and trying to predict who you think is going to stay together and who do you think is going to break up. But if you spoil it for me, how can I have fun with it? So I'm not going to spoil it for y'all, but I have gotten some spoilers. What's up, Phil? Hey, Octavia. So I'm gonna let a few more people come in and then we can talk. What's up, Courtney? I didn't expect too many people to jump on this live this very last minute. I did not plan this. I did not tell y'all I was jumping on live. I just have some free time. Hi, Brianna. I had some free time, so I was like, let me go ahead and jump on live and let's talk a little bit because my comments was getting a little spicy. Comments was getting a little spicy. So when y'all come in, make sure you leave a like, and we about to start talking about the last episode and also what do y'all think about these couples so far. I really want to know what y'all think about the people that were chosen, and do you think, just by what we've seen so far, do you think these people are ready to be married or should have been chosen in the first place? Because I have my thoughts. I have my thoughts. What's up, Devontae? All right, y'all. So, people are still going to be trickling in, but let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is let's talk about Brandon. And, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I be half watching these episodes sometimes, like, because it's 2 hours, it's so hard to keep my attention span for 2 hours. Like, I'm one of those people, I get anxious when I watch movies. I get anxious sitting in one spot for 2 hours. I try to break it up, but I also like to have my video out the next day, so it's hard to break things up and watch a little bit here and there when I'm trying to like put myself on a deadline. You haven't missed much, Kimberly. I just started, really. I don't watch the show. Is it on cable? Yeah, it's on Lifetime. What's up, Jess? So like I was saying, this is season 10. Like I was saying, these episodes being 2 hours, it's so hard to keep my attention. It's not like I have ADHD or anything. It's just the stuff that's happening is not worth watching. Most of it is filler. And so I miss some key points sometimes. So when I was rewatching that scene between Brandon and Taylor, and he said that he had a like little mini panic attack. Okay, he said he had a mini panic attack, and you know, I was on my video, I was like, I didn't really believe that he was scared, but now that I realize he said he had a panic attack, speaking as someone who has had panic attacks, I've had panic attacks, and if he really did have a panic attack, then that's one of the most scariest things that you can have. Like, you really do feel like you're having a heart attack. You feel like it's serious, you know. And I've had two panic attacks by myself, and let me tell you, it's just really scary, and it's just like it's a lot of that. Is you're very scared. Like, it's like the highest level of fear that you can get. I can't really tell you like from a technical aspect, but I can just tell you from experience that it's nothing to play with, it's nothing to laugh about, nothing to joke about. And I wasn't really listening. I didn't really hear him say he had a panic attack. I have I have sympathy for people that have panic attacks. And so if that is truly what happened to him, then all my sympathy, right? Where I don't think he handled it correctly is this woman doesn't know you. She doesn't know that you have panic attacks. Y'all are getting to know each other, and, maybe a camera in your face when you first wake up, maybe that's some sort of trigger from your childhood, or it could be anything, you know what I'm saying? So I think I can kind of understand him being a little moody after that, because you just never know what headspace you are in after a panic attack. It really can. I've lashed out after a panic attack before. So you never know what headspace people are in. But the ignoring of her all day, I just think he was also trying to punish her. Like, I understand you had your panic attack, but you are also trying to punish her on top of that for doing something that triggered you, even though it wasn't a purposeful thing she did. Taylor did not purposefully trigger you. She didn't purposefully give you a panic attack. Now that she knows, she probably won't do too many things to try to catch you off guard, or, because I'm one of those people too. I don't really like to be caught off guard with certain things or put on the spot, because it can trigger certain anxiety. So that is one of those things that I had, second. I went back and thought about it, and I'm like, you're some of y'all are right. Brandon does deserve sympathy if he had a panic attack. So I'm gonna go back and read y'all comments and see what y'all talking about. He's a lost soul. I met so many men like him that have a bad attitude. I can't relate or create a convo with people because they're dealing with so many demons. I do think Brandon probably is dealing with a lot, possibly. Hello, Black Liger. These episodes are dragging. It's Zach. Oh my goodness, they are dragging along. And Zach and Michael are hot mess. They are. We're gonna get to them. We're gonna get to them. Something seems up with these couples. I have ADHD and my attention is gone after 30 minutes. It's been boring. I agree, and I don't even have ADHD. Brandon is kind of charming, although he's low-key an a-hole. I can see the little charming part. See, I found that sort of thing charming when I was younger. I used to love guys that would like nag you and, really like kind of insult you, or low-key I kind of like it still a little bit, but you got to still be on the respectful side of things. But poking at me, I like that sort of, attitude. And plus Brandon is cute, so I feel like he's gotten away with a lot in the past because of that. I literally just skimmed through episodes and watch your videos. The episodes are too long, y'all. The only reason why I watched the whole episode is literally because I do reviews, and I want to make sure I get everything. But it's hard for me to pay attention for 2 hours. It's so hard. Brandon is the one that, he's like he's the one with Taylor. Taylor should have peeped the warnings Brandon's family was trying to give her. I was trying to say the black folks this season is not representing. I know. I usually, I'm like Issa Rae. I root for everybody black, but it's hard to root for somebody when they're doing some blatant, toxic, behavior. It's hard to root for you. Flirting is fun. It is. I feel that Taylor definitely is doing too much for Brandon. Hopefully he'll grow to match her, because his panic attack was a temper tantrum. Yeah, that's where I can't say his panic attack was a temper tantrum. Everybody has different reactions to panic attacks. So I'm not gonna say that, but then throughout the day, continuing on and ignoring her, and not accepting the gift, but then drinking in the pool, her gift in the pool, and then when she tries to touch him, like, get off of me. Those could have been opportunities where he could have actually explained to her exactly what it was. And you know what I'm saying, like, because I know if that was me and I had a panic attack, I'm gonna let you know. Maybe in my own time, I'm gonna let you know, but I'm not gonna let a whole day pass, because especially with someone you just met, they don't know they did that to you. Like, if I had a panic attack around someone I just met and they triggered it or whatever, yeah, I'm gonna need my space for maybe a couple hours, but I'm gonna come back and let you know what happened and why it is. And that's where you explain yourself to people, because when you don't know someone, you have to get to know them, and that's where you let them know, look, I have this issue. It's not necessarily you, but this sort of thing triggers me. Can you please not do that? And that's where you build boundaries. But he did not handle that in a mature way, and that's where I'm gonna criticize him, because you did not handle that in a mature way. The way you talked to her at that dinner is the way you should have addressed her earlier that day. You shouldn't have went that whole day ignoring her, and then all of a sudden when you feel like it, you know what I'm saying? Because you're there with someone else. It would be different if if they weren't on a honeymoon together. Y'all are in a totally different country. Pretty much you are the only other person I have to talk to and be with right now. The other couples are on their honeymoon, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I'm coming up saying what I'm trying to say. Um Brandon reminds me of a very spoiled child. I think he's been too spoiled all around those women all his whole life. And I was kind of thinking about that because I'm kind of spoiled myself. And I'm trying to, wean myself out of that. He does seem spoiled. And then also we found out, at the wedding, that he had a brother that was shot and killed. And so maybe because of that tragedy happening to their family, they held on to Brandon even tighter. I mean, they didn't have any other kids, so they just more so held on to to Brandon even tighter. And maybe even that situation could have triggered his anxiety and everything. It's so much deeper. It's a rabbit hole when it comes to things like this. So we just don't know. I do think Brandon could have probably been baby because he was the only one left, and that was just a traumatic situation for anyone to go through, his whole family to go through, let alone someone who's 8. So I do have sympathy in that aspect. I can't stand Michael. We about to get to Michael. He might have been freaked out, but he definitely did the most. He's a jerk. Glad Taylor didn't let him go without an apology. She definitely deserved an apology, because she definitely tried to you know give him an olive branch, and he pushed her away. I'm most sober Brandon, Michael, and Zach. I think we all are. Brandon is extremely immature. To give her the silent treatment so early on is ridiculous. Furthermore, he should have gotten his anxiety in check before he went on national TV. I agree. I agree. Like, I don't even think you should enter into a relationship if it's that serious. Like you said, they just met each other. Taylor doesn't know what triggers you and what doesn't. So to kind of put her in like this timeout is without even telling her what's the reason. Taylor and Brandon were both wrong. I would be hot if someone had a camera in my face when I wake up. That is not okay. But he definitely shouldn't have handled it like he did. I mean, like, I would too. I said that on my review. I would definitely be upset if somebody had a camera on me when I first woke up. But you are on a TV show, and the camera's gonna be in there when you first wake up. Like, they always be in there when they first wake up. So, and that's also why I would never do a TV show like that, because you ain't catching me when I first wake up, bruh. I'm gonna need some time. I'm not a morning person at all, so I'm gonna need some time to stir around a little bit, throw some water on my face, take a shower. You're gonna have to give me some time. He should have been watching past episodes and know that in the morning most wives wake up with a camera. That is true, and that's also something that is normal on this show. Wives always wake their husband up with a camera. You right about that, Devontae. I feel Jessica and are we back? Are we back? Let me know if I need to start over, y'all. We back? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna read this other comment and then we can move on. Yeah, I'm sure that the couples have talked beforehand to agree when they will appear on camera. It seems like he was more upset that she didn't give him a warning first. I mean, I could see that. I mean, I would totally feel the same way if somebody woke me up with a camera, like I said. But I also wouldn't be on a reality show. We back, we back. We back. Insecure, it was playful, and her gesture seemed more from a flirtatious stance. He instantly jumped up like he was embarrassed and played it off like he was asleep. I really hope he wasn't just saying he had a panic attack so he would have a good excuse for acting the way he did, because panic attacks are... I'm sorry, y'all. My Wi-Fi is trash. I might have to start over.